Okay. Finger. Um, yeah, the psychedelic keys. Psychedelic keys. I had a trip one time smoking weed. Now that is different. Um, THC is similar to LSD in its chemical properties. So, I was younger, I was like 14, 15. Did a massive, potent hit on the Binger, as it's called by my brother, which is basically a Gatorade bottle with pen and a pen cap, reversed metal, of course. If it was plastic, it'd be ridiculous. So smoked that, got completely. I coughed so hard I was about to throw up, and then I fell on the ground. I like kind of laid down on the ground outside on the cement in my like the backyard under the deck, and I was like, I could have just passed out right there. It was like wintertime though, and my brother Derek comes out and he's like, dude, are you all right? I get up and I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. I go up to, I'm like, dude, I gotta go upstairs. I can't. So I go upstairs because I guess I was probably sitting there for a little bit and I was already really. I run upstairs basically. I go into bedroom. As I get into my bedroom, I start taking off my clothes and it starts going into stop motion, my friends. Stop motion. Kick, 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 kick. I can't even do it with it. It was crazy, my friends. Oh my god. Crazy, crazy. So then I jump into bed. As soon as I jump into bed, it's basically kick off. I turn on Led Zeppelin's, was it, fucking, god damn it. It's been so long since I've listened to their music. I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember. In any case, I turn on that song and it's a live version. It's the BBC version, which means that it's heavier than shit. I go into a trip. The music is just fucking kicking my ass. Immigrant Song. And I go into basically super, super duper hyper trip. And I start doubting reality. I have to start grasping at shit to really kind of, you are real, you know? The thing is, I think this is a ubiquitous thing where you go into this and you get the fear, and the fear is you're not going to get out of it. The fear is you have died, or this or that this is going to be forever. Okay? That's the fear. And I got the fear. You get it, I think, in the latter half of it because you start coming back. And you start coming back, yet you're still in it. And you're like, oh my god, where am I? What is going on? And then reality becomes, you've already dissociated from reality, so when you start coming back into it, you're like, what is this? You know? And so and then from that point on, I basically had everything that I have now, but it was so far off into the horizon. I had already, basically that put me onto the territory, and I had then at that point seen the horizon, and it took me this long pretty much to be able to get it into coherent terms. Coherent, consistent, even phrases, words of wisdoms and things like that that can be applied. Trouble is, I mean, I've had no training, no discipline of any kind, so I have literally done all of this on my own. I've only had the, maybe it's, a reassurance or, kind of, it's not guidance. Perhaps, you know, I don't really mind saying guidance, but it was an affirmation by the different people that you then, after having that kind of experience, find just by being that kind of a person after that, you know? One of the first things that I realized was that everything is like a painting. Every moment is like a painting because it's worth 1,000 words, each and every single moment that passes by. And our awareness is what then is the degree of our ability to actually internalize that. I call them impressions. We get impressions from the moment, and the degree of your awareness determines how well you can understand these impressions. Because there's more to reality, there's more to the moment than, of course, meets the eye. What we pay attention to primarily, as I've said before, is we pay attention to the strokes of the painting rather than the big picture itself. And then outside of the actual edge as well. We don't see outside of it as well, which is, imagine that, turning your head to see everything else. The painting of life and then turning your head to see everything else. Anyway, the other one is quantum reality. Yeah, you can't see quantum reality because we aren't in reality. We are in experience. It is indicative of reality. We can determine that automatically, that reality does exist. I mean, in terms of physical, objective reality. But we can only say that this is a representation. This is only, this that you're watching is probably exactly what the object is, but it's still a representation through your brain. It does, I mean, that's the thing that is hardest for people to get. It doesn't, we ourselves can never see the real reality. That's the trouble. You can never actually see it. If you could, you wouldn't probably, you probably wouldn't even have a hand, because there is no matter. Everything's just energy. That's why we are what we are, instead of actually interacting with the objects, because the objects don't exist. We're in a freaking matrix, people. In any case, check this out. Still, I love this tattoo. This is like my favorite fucking thing in the world. Sucks. By the end of the summer, I'm gonna literally be ripped to shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, hope you had fun watching.